Good evening, Teacher Kim. As of today, I'm going to present my website about propagating women in literature. Presents now Miss Nawal El Saadawi. She's from Egypt and she's known for her Egyptian literature works. My character is known for the protagonist abusive uncle. So that's it. So first, let me present to you the biography of Miss Nawal El Saadawi. Now, El Saadawi was born at 1931 and died in 2021. She was an Egyptian novelist, physician, and outspoken feminist. She was born in a small village in Egypt. She was born in a small village in Egypt and studied medicine at Cairo University. Now, Nawal El Saadawi wrote fearlessly about women's rights and gender inequality and social justice. Her bold writings often lead to censorship and imprisonment, but she continued to speak against oppression, becoming one of the strongest female in modern Arabic literature. So from this part, we are introduced to Miss Nawal El Saadawi, that she is a known novelist in the Egypt. She is strong and brave. So let's continue from the next slide. We have the magnus opus. From this corner, it is divided into three. We have a known novel which is titled Woman at Point Zero. This work is made out from 1975. The story is a powerful novel based on the true story of a woman prisoner named Firdaus. It tells the struggle of women against exploitation, patriarchy, and injustice in Egyptian society. So our second work from Miss Nawal El Saadawi is what we call The Hidden Face of Eve. This work is made on 1977. It's made on 1977. The story is about groundbreaking non-fiction book that address issues of female genital mutilation, sexual violence, and women's oppression in the Arab world. Lastly, we have the third one, the memoir from the woman's prison. In 1983, this a memoir written during the time in prison for her political activism. Now in this corner, let's dive in for the critical appreciation. And one of my top pick for the my favorite her works is the story titled Woman and at Point Zero. So let me tackle to you the background of the story. The background of the story is about Woman at Point Zero. Woman at Point Zero is published in 1975. It's based on the true story of Firdaus, a woman in an Egyptian prison who narrates her life in the harsh realities of poverty before execution. The background of Woman at Point Zero, published in 1975, is an Egyptian prison. Woman at Point Zero, published in 1975, and based on true story of Firdaus, a woman in an Egyptian prison who narrates her life, the story before her execution. The novel reflects the harsh realities of poverty, child marriage, abuse, sexual exploitation, and the lack of freedom for women in the patriarchal society. So, the story from the story itself, the story is so what we call depressing, but it has the sense of woman power, or she wants she hopes, or the power of women's spirit that uplifts in the society to be heard and to be appreciated in the society. So in the character, as you can see, we have in the center we have Firdaus, the our protagonist, and the web itself from her image, which is we have Firdaus' uncle. The uncle provides her with some early care, but later betrays her by marrying her off. So that's a very itself. It's very morbid. It's like this uncle is very mean to her and abusive. Next we have the Bayomi, a man who at first shelters Firdaus, but later exploit and imprisons her. So third we have Sharifa, a brothel owner who introduced Firdaus to prostitution yet also. Next, we have Fidel's husband and Sheikh Mahmoud, an older, abusive man who beats and mistreats her. Lastly, we have the authority figures. The authority figures represents the oppressive system of the tribes, Firdaus. So now, let's proceed to chapter summary. In the first chapter, we have the childhood. Firdaus grows up in poverty, experiencing abuse and neglect. So it's whatable. An early marriage. She is married to an old man who beats her. Escape and exploitation. She leaves, but exploited by a man like Naomi. Prostitution. She becomes a prostitute. She becomes prostitute. At first, feeling empowered. Disillusionment. Empowered because she controls her body and income. Then, for disillusionment, she realized that even in prostitute and the prostitute, men and society will dominate her life. For the final act, we have Fidel kill her pimp and is sentenced to death. But she accepts it calmly, saying it is the only true freedom she has. So, freedom comes for her independence, even in the hands of her final moment. For figure of speech, for our imagery, we have the change prison walls. It symbolizes entrapment of women in the patriarchal society. Money represents both power and exploitation. Fidel feels control when she earns, but also she also sees how it controls others. The body. Fidel's body, an essential imagery showing how women are objectified, exploited, and controlled. For figure of speech, we have metaphor. Fidel's life is described as a prison. Even before she enters the actual prison, but earlier from her life, she was like a prison. Because she has no freedom, because men control her. Symbolism. Prostitution symbolizes both women's exploitation and rebellion against women. For irony, society condemns Fidel's for prostitution and murder, yet ignores men who abuse her. Haitian versus connotation. The prison is the denotation, a place where criminals are kept. In the prison, in connotation, the restriction placed on women by family, tradition, and society. Freedom, denotation, state of being free. Freedom and connotation, Fidel's inner strength, her refusal to be controlled even if it's facing death. For striking lines, we have the line itself coming from the story. I have triumphed over both life and death, because I no longer desire to live, nor do I any longer fear to die. That's the third powerful line we have. They said, "You're a savage and dangerous woman. I am speaking the truth, and the truth." The third one, or the last one, it says, "My life means the death. My death means the life." No? A powerful line from the story. I hope we learn from it, and now let's appreciate women's power over our... I hope we gain something knowledge today, and I appreciate women's power. No? Let's appreciate women in our world. So in our museum now, you can let me present to you my artwork. The collage art for Miss Nawal Saadawi, the museum. So I think that's all. I hope you learned something, and thank you for listening. Goodbye.